Hey, so today in the shop, I'm going to be working on the Nova again, and I'm going to be working on something new. I've never done this before. It's a teardrop exhaust. So my wastegate comes out right here in the fender, and I'm going to actually do a teardrop where it, makes a point back here. And so I got the part laid out on the bench over here. I'll show you what it looks like, the game plan with it. So basically I'm going to cut this line here, and I was playing around with some marks, but you want to leave a little meat right here. You don't want to cut it shy here, and leave a little bit there. And what I'm doing, I'm using a U-bend here, and by doing that I'm making two at one time basically. Alright, so after a long time on the belt sander, and it's pouring rain outside, sounds pretty good on the tin roof, but you can see I got some light coming through. I need to do a little tin work, but I made a mark right here between the two, and I'm going to cut it now. And I left a little meat in there, you can see. It's not completely sanded into, and I think that'd be good because it would leave a little thickness out here. It wouldn't be like paper thin, so by the time I shape it and all, we'll have a little meat still right there on the tip. So that's next. We're gonna chop it in half. So here we are with our teardrops. They look pretty uniform, and I think they're gonna look good on the car. So next step, we got to mark out the fender where this is gonna sit. So I've seen where some people, they don't really cut out the whole outline of it. They'll cut like, I don't know, maybe a ½ inch right here in that tight, where it hits right here in the tight radius. And that leaves this a little bit proud of the fender, and there's not a big hole behind it. And I'm gonna experiment with that a little bit first. I'm just gonna trim out a little piece here and see how that looks, because I do want this to stick out past the fender a little bit, because the last thing I want is to paint this thing and then this just blow flames all over my paint job. So this actually needs, in my opinion, to stick out a little bit past the fender. So that's where we're at. I wouldn't recommend this with a nice paint job. Alright, didn't turn out too bad. See, now that actually worked perfect. That's about right. Just gonna sit about like that, and then I can still get it in and out. There you go. I may take we got a die grinder and just kind of clean that up a little bit. It needs to be cut off at that angle. Wait a second. No, because that'll kick it up back here and it'll be wrong. So you probably do it just like that and just kind of eyeball it what angle needs to be cut. And that should work pretty good right there, y'all. Just not cut an angle at all, just cut it straight. And yep. And then I'll tack it and put it in here and we'll look at it. And that gives me a nice line so that I'll cut this square. So see, I just wrap it around it and overlap it. You can square it up, slide it where you want it, and boom. They make a tool, it's called a wraparound, I think, but a piece of cardboard works great too. Piece of paper, anything you got laying around. So now I'm gonna cut that line and tack the other pipe to it, and we'll go from there. So here's another little trick I use. Got that cut off now. Here's my top mark. I know I want my angle sticking that way, and I'll just tape it together. And, that'll hold it long enough for me to get in here and just eyeball it. Make sure it's gonna work right. Needs to go that way a little bit. There we go. Yep, it don't get no better than that. So, bring you around here where you can see. Got it going on there. I like it, so I'm gonna go ahead and weld that up. There we go. Nice Healy arc weld, no filler. Turned out pretty good. I just took the end here and took some Scotch-Brite and cleaned it up good. So that's what it looks like. Now the fun part is trying to get this band on here with a bolt. That might be too bad because I've done this a couple times now. Still kind of tedious. When I built this turbo kit though, I kind of thought about that, being able to work on it, because there's nothing like being able to, like, having something you can't work on that's annoying. We could tilt it up like that. Really don't look too bad. Draw it up at an angle. And I'm just gonna leave it loose. Go ahead and get the other side done. And then we'll tighten everything up, get it adjusted and tightened up. So I got this side mocked up and it looks pretty good so far. I did the basic thing I did on the other side, just laid it out and cut it and put it in here, fit pretty good. One thing though, this one sticks out a little further than the other side, so I'm going to trim it down a little, and also it's sitting up a little high. So when I trim it, I need to actually lay it back a little bit so it'll angle down. So that's where we're at with this side. Yep, that's really hot. Yeah, okay. I was looking at it right. Whew, thought I did it backwards for a second. Let's go check it out. There it is. I think that looks perfect. Just like the other side, I couldn't ask for it to be more uniform, and looks pretty good. I am gonna have to trim behind here a little bit. It's hitting the fender. Maybe roll it back just a little that way. Gonna give me a good gap around here, but other than that, the pipe is in the right spot. I'm gonna go ahead and weld it up. Got our teardrops in. I think they look really good. It just adds a little bit of art to the car. You know, a little creativeness going on there. So that's it. And I redid this the other day. Cleaned up my welds. I can weld a little bit better than I did when I first built this car, so I couldn't stand looking at it no longer and took it apart, cut my welds out, and redone them. But yeah, this looks pretty neat, y'all. The teardrops. And you know, it's kind of neat because it's right behind the headlights, so it actually looks like a teardrop. You know what I mean? Straight out of the eyeballs. Like it's going so fast it's making its eyes water. But next I thought about doing some bull horns. I don't know yet. That's where my turbo, the downpipe comes out down there. So that'd be pretty neat. But it's kind of nice like that. It's low profile. And I was messing around trying to do like some sound deadening stuff here for street driving it, because it's pretty rowdy. But it didn't make any difference, and hurt the power a little bit. So it just is what it is. It's a rowdy car. So that's it for this one. I appreciate you watching, and if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe. It'd help me out. It maybe influence me to do more, and maybe I can carry y'all along through the rest of the build. I need to paint this thing. So any comments, just comment down there and below, and I'll try to answer them as soon as I can. And I'll see y'all later.